thing on purpose, for once. So I've noticed that it's hard to stay focused during the day, particularly one of these things around. It is a magic slab of glass and future that just lures my attention all the time, not only because I'm a normal person, but also because I think these things are amazing and I like technology. It's a problem. So what I've done is I've decided to make a phone jail, to put it away. I was inspired actually by a video I saw recently where a girl accidentally was like scrolling the wheel on this thing. Someone in her family got a phone jail. She put her phone in, or her brother put her phone in it as a joke. She scrolled this wheel all the way forward, not realizing it was being set to 2 days of no phone time, and she wasn't able to get it out and started crying and stuff. It was great. So anyway, I'm making such a thing because that's exactly what I need in my life. And it's still a work in progress, but I thought I would share with you what I've got so far. And what I'm using is a bunch of stuff I have on hand, including an Arduino Uno and Seed Grove modules. So this is a Seed Grove breakout, and it allows you to connect all these little devices, including sensors, actuators, RGB LED screen, and things like that. And for the safe itself, I'm just using the box it all came in. I have attached this backing plate where everything is mounted with these little screws. It actually came from a different kit, but the Arduino is foam taped down. The whole thing is foam taped to one side of this box, and then the other side has these little felt feet on it so that the whole thing is a little bit stable. If this thing goes off by accident, I will be very sad. And what I've got going on here, oh no, is a stop. I've got a reed switch, a door switch that you can get. It's a magnet on one side. This is the passive side, and then a reed switch sensor on this side, which enables you to sense when there is a magnet being applied. So I've got these really strong ones on it right now, just so that it doesn't go off because it's really annoying. And the idea is that I'll mount these on the inside of the box, right up near the front, so there's no like inching it open and hoping that it doesn't go off. No, it's going to be right up here at the top where it's going to be very obvious that it's been opened. I won't be able to sneak anything by. I've trimmed one side off of here because it came with these mounting screws, but those won't quite fit in the lid of the box. So I'm just going to use hot glue to mount this inside here, like so. That's the magnet side. Or I could just attach some magnets, whatever. And then I'll mount the other side on the other side of it. So when they're, when it's closed, the switches sit flush to each other and nothing happens. But when you separate them, it's really awful. And I'm going to use basically the same mechanism that they used in that video, with a little potentiometer to set the amount of time I want it to be locked up for. And then at the end it will disengage. I'll have the LED turn off. I'd also like it to register how much I have kept the phone in there per day, because another goal here is to keep myself off of my phone more in general. And so I figure that I could work toward a sort of reward system, even if that's just having all the LEDs in an LED stick light up. So here I have this little 10 mini RGB LED stick, also a Seed Grove module, which I think would be a cool sort of meter for how well I've managed to keep my phone locked up and out of my hands. Then also there's this other one, which is at 20 LEDs, depending on how granular you want to get. Maybe once I've filled up the 10, say like 10 half-hour increments per day, wouldn't that'd be like 5 hours of my phone being locked up? Then I could graduate to the 20 LED ring. Everyone loves LEDs as a reward mechanism, right? So let's take a look at what's going on here online. There's a bunch of really great... Seed doesn't just make these Grove modules, they also have a really nice wiki for helping figure out how to use them. So I've been following this one for the... I just need some really simple code for the rotary angle sensor. This is what you would think of as a knob or a potentiometer, but it's called a rotary angle sensor in here. You plug it into the analog, one of the analog ports on here. So I've got an A0 as they showed. And it actually comes in 2 different versions. There's a panel mount version that has the little connector on the bottom so that you could have a nice panel on the top and it wouldn't look like this. Where all my wires are coming off the top, and it's not going to be very easy to make a nice panel over here. But the point of this is to keep me being productive. So I figure fabricating a whole panel for this and stuff would not be the best of like use of my time right now anyway. We will see how it goes. So that is a work in progress. I want to show you a couple more things that you can check out if you're curious. There is this whole wiki, as I mentioned. There's this RGB LED stick. There's a circular LED. Ooh, that's cool. You can get an LED socket kit. There's an LED strip driver, OLED displays, all kinds of things in these Seed Grove module series. So that's just displays, right? You've got temperature sensors, you've got distance sensors, gas sensors, etc. I also wanted to show you another one that I thought about using, which is this capacitive touch sensor. What I was gonna do is have a big piece of copper tape attached to the latch here, and that would sense when I touched it. And so I was going to run some Z-axis conductive maker tape from Brown Dog Gadgets maybe, or something like that, from this touch sensor to extend it around the side of the box with conductive tape to the handle for opening it. However, unfortunately, this is too sensitive. I mean, it's a good amount of sensitive for what it is, but when I tried to extend the sensor, it was too sensitive. It would just always be grounded. And so instead, I'm using this, and I think it's a better sensor choice in the end anyway, because A, it's designed for almost exactly this application, sensing if something's open or closed, and B, I think the copper tape would have corroded, or at least gotten a bit gross, and having your sort of this high contact, high flexion area be the sensor itself was not a great idea. So I think this reed switch is really the way to go. Jay says, have a little reward system where all the lights light up and you get a piece of chocolate. Oh, yeah. But I don't think that, I think that I want to be able to eat chocolate anyway, though. But yeah, I could come up with a different reward system. Arijit says, have you used the Seed Studio WIO terminal? I have not, but we do have one around here somewhere. So I want to try that one out as well. It's a great idea. If you're asking what it is, you can check out the description for the video or this handy dandy little, let me show you. Right there, right here is a description that tells you the title of the video. We are building a phone safe with Arduino and Seed Grove modules. So the phone safe, basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss my phone in here. Done. Okay, then I'm going to turn this knob up as far as it will go. So I can lock up my phone for up to 30 minutes at a time. I haven't quite written that code yet, but it's coming. And then these reed switches, this reed switch that's mounted inside of here, will be able to sense if the box is, is closed or open, and will be able to punish me accordingly, or else reward me by lighting up LEDs if I manage to have willpower. I've tried relying solely on willpower in the past for things like this, and honestly, it doesn't go well. So what works best for me is a combination of willpower and reward system, and honestly just making it difficult. Any obstacles I can throw in my own way, giving myself a few extra seconds to think about the choice that I'm making when I choose to pick up my phone. Even if I was planning to do something really legitimate with it, I could, there's nothing stopping me from opening this up, suffering the buzzing, and then putting it back, if I really need to use it. But just that little bit of resistance and inertia in the system, I've found, is really good for building better habits. So this could be for your phone, it could be for whatever treats you like, it could be for other stuff. And either way, we're going to build in a nice little reward mechanism so that you can treat yourself well. And just to wrap up, if you like this kind of thing, you can check out Hackster's existing communities for home automation. This one has so much cool stuff. Look at this toothbrush timer. We've got LED tower. Look how cool that is. Oh my goodness, they hand soldered that? Did they? pardon the admin interface. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. That's really cool. I have a lot of trouble going on our website actually, or looking at any of our social feeds because I get really distracted really easily and it's full of cool stuff. So look at this Arduino phone call. What's going on here? All right, so home automation section on Hackster. We also have, of course, a page for Seed Studio. Just go to hackster.io/seed. Put that extra E in there, and there's a bunch of Grove modules, gas sensor, base shield, relay, etc., as well as other cool Seed things. And of course, we have our Arduino community as well, where you can find OpenCat. If you saw the new Bittle robot dog on Kickstarter, then you will know this creator who started out by publishing OpenCat on a Hackster a few years ago, then progressed to Nibble, a crowdfunded little wooden kitten that was crowdfunded on Indiegogo, and now Rongjong has created this beautiful little puppy robot that you can find you can find it on Kickstarter, but you can also find an interview with Rongjong on our videos page, which might be where you're watching this very video right now. Check it out. It's Bittle the Robo Dog, now on Kickstarter. So check it out. Oh, no. Don't stop talking to me, or don't start talking. Anyway, so check out the links in the description to this video if you're curious about the rotary angle sensor or any other Grove objects. Oh, they got a whole new products page on here, accelerometers and things. Our home automation community full of way too much cool stuff, including this LED tower. Seed Studio products on hackster.io/seed, and our videos page featuring projects with Arduino and more. Stay tuned. We'll have a follow-up on this project, of course, as well as other cool stuff. I'm going to sign off soon so I don't have to keep holding this. Also, occasionally one of those wires will come loose, and that makes the alarm go off as well. Mono says, sometimes I hate my phone. I know the feeling. They're magic, but they're evil at the same time. People are arranging following each other in the comments. That's so cool. Yeah, follow each other on Hackster. I follow a ton of people, and I love seeing people's projects come through. You can get it in your inbox. You can choose not to get it in your inbox. Up to you. Just supporting each other. I love it. This is my favorite thing. All right, so I'm going to sign off. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, or whatever day it is for you. And I'll let you know how it goes with the phone safe. Well, as soon as it's finished, I will post the project tutorial on Hackster, of course, and probably do a tiny little follow-up video. But then maybe a month or so down the line, we can see how well it's actually working. In the meantime, have a great rest of your evening, or whatever it is for you. And as always, hack on.